to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic and a showdown between two teams that call the southeastern coast of this great country home. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away, nowhere to go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And all defenses talk about sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is kind of struggling a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got a step and just dusted the field. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hand off from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Drones. The quick out. They'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still will go ground and cover, pick up the first. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Up to 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on second and goal. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the three, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Stewart. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw, it's Drones. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fighting off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Selden. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Holloway. Stumbled to the ground. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly, get low, drive your legs.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Bennett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, going RPO and not 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw, try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football.
Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays up the middle.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Drones. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. And the Gamecocks see them move the chains again.
They did a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure, you just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the left side. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. He'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this first. Fake spike. Now he'll throw it. Avoids pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And they try to pull off the fake spike and, rush to the line of scrimmage. We're trying to clock and save clock, and we're trying to catch the defense napping, but very unsuccessful on this play. Little gimmick play for us.
Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Makes the catch, it's Bennett. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Holloway. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Still on his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive plays. And just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Drones. And they get down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to...
He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Ripping through the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Selden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He'll set up to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. He's got it.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holloway. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a gap. It's Bennett. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make them.
Oh, out of space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off him.
Turning it on! He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Pass to 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Drones. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now the pitch. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll go to the ground.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Option look. It's Drones. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Selden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got his man across the middle.
I think that time offensively is just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Here comes the heat. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Drones. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Drones. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The handoff keep working on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Powers forward. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands, it's Heat. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to... Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sellers. It's gone. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They're trying to slam it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Drones. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
On the play. Second and 11.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.